What's up, guys? Man, this is a little close. I don't really have a tripod I decided to use my iPad, but I figured y'all could see more with the iPad. Maybe I can see more. Everything's bigger. I've not done a live in a long time. I gotta figure out how to keep my fingers away from it. Don't know how many people actually get. Y'all gonna go seasick on me. What's up, Adam? How's it going? Let's just talk about I hadn't done live in forever. Down here at the beach, thought I'd step outside for a few minutes. Really not sure how many people's going to get notifications for this. I also want to do this for that reason. I've had a lot of people say, hey, I'm not getting notifications for your videos. But with gun channels, a lot of times YouTube will cut that off. So make sure if you're not that you actually make sure that's clicked, because a lot of times they'll cut that off and won't even tell you they're doing it. Wow, log in, Gears live streaming reminds me. I know, good old days, right? It's been a long time. And it's been a minute since I've been here. I'm doing all right. I got the notifications. Good deal, good deal. I know I've had several people tell me that the notifications just aren't working for them. I actually had somebody send me a message on Instagram just a few minutes ago, and it said that theirs wasn't working anymore and they wasn't getting them. So I don't know why YouTube does that. I don't even know why that's even legal for them to go tamper with something that you turned on yourself. But they can turn that off. And sorry, I should have used my phone instead of the iPad. I don't have a tripod big enough for this. But look at that water. It's amazing how the water is kind of blue and kind of greenish down here. Usually it's a little bit dingy here on the Atlantic side. And they even say in Myrtle Beach, and I was in Myrtle Beach back in May for a golf tournament, but they even say in Myrtle Beach the water's even blue right now. So it's actually pretty nice down here. It has rained a lot. I mean a lot. It's rained almost every single day. I think yesterday was the first day we didn't have a storm. It rained a day earlier. Hey bud, hope you're having a great time. Thanks, Mike, I appreciate it. Chad, what's up, Andy? Not much, Chad, just enjoying this nice weather out here. The storm just ended. I remember when you used to do those Wednesdays. Good to see you back. I know, man, I kind of miss doing these. They do take quite a bit more time than, just normal videos and stuff like that, but hopefully I can get back in doing one at least like once a month or a couple times a month or something like that, because this is, kind of, it's more personal, I guess, because we can kind of talk back and forth through the chats and stuff like that. Good to see you doing well. Been following since Tundra days. Hey, I still got the Tundra. It's not going anywhere. I probably have more gray now than I had back then. But the Tundra's definitely not going anywhere. There's just not a whole lot more I can do to it. And when the new Tundra came out, and I just wasn't a huge fan of what it looked like, I had to kind of change course on the channel. And a lot of you may not know this, but when I originally made the channel, I originally made it as a guns and gear channel. That's why I set it up. It's always been a passion of mine. I wanted to teach people about guns, tell them what guns I like, didn't like, give them reviews. And then the truck videos took off, and it just kind of went that direction after that. And then after I didn't like the new one, it kind of went back to like what I originally had planned for the channel. I got to keep my thumb out of that camera. The camera's different on this, and I got to keep my thumb out of it. But it kind of went back to its original platform that I had intended for it to begin with, and that's the direction we're going as of for right now. I've got a lot of other hobbies. I actually thought about even starting a golf channel, because I've been playing a ton of golf this year. I actually have a muscle that's messed up in my back right now, and I've not played in about 2.5 weeks. I was kind of hoping that would ease up. It's not. It shoots pain through my neck and down through the back of my arm. I guess it's just like clenched down on a nerve. But it is what it is. I'm not going to quit playing. I'm actually going to look at some clubs whenever I get back home. I'll be in Daytona in a week and a half at my condo. Chad, man, I wish I owned a condo down here. I love it in Florida. Love it. Chicken diet. That's the way to lose weight right there. I lost a ton. Let's do the chicken diet. I need to get back on the chicken diet. it's hard to do that, especially doing YouTube and working a full-time job. When I lost all that weight before, I know it was right as I started doing YouTube, it was pretty easy to actually lose weight, cook the food, run, exercise, stuff like that. And then I added in basically another second job, and it's just hard to find the time to do that, and family, and some hobbies that you have to come along with it as well. Yeah, Tundra left me in the cold too, like the gun channel. Hey, I appreciate it, Steve. Thank you very much. Guns have always been a passion of mine. Packing heat down here in Florida. I've just, ever since I got my first one when I was 4, and I've been collecting just about ever since. Nothing like old age to make you feel good. I know, right? It's like every day you wake up and have a new ailment. We ate at a place today, and I can't remember what it's called, and I want to recommend it to you all. If you are ever in Daytona, it's called Cantina Louie. It is a Mexican restaurant, and it is amazing. Oh my gosh, is it good. Some of the best fajitas I've ever eaten in my life. Everything was super fresh, very tender. I got the Cantina fajitas, I think it was. It had chicken, steak, and shrimp, and it comes with the vegetables and the rice and stuff like that. I gave them a shout out. They were nice enough that they actually gave us one of their cups. We were going to buy it, and they said, since you gave us a shout out and had good things to say about us, they actually went ahead and threw one of those in for my wife. Huge shout out to them. Amazing food. It was so quick too. We ordered it, and I bet we had our food on our table. It was under 5 minutes. It was crazy how quick it was and how fresh it was. I got to lose 75 pounds in 3 months. Let's do it. I don't even need to lose 75 pounds right now. If I lost 75 pounds right now, I'd probably be in like the 150-ish range. And at 6'3", 150 pounds, I'd be pretty skinny. What's up, Jimmy? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Just sold my CR 920 Elite. Total garbage, wouldn't run Hall points. From Sig or Hornady, even after break-in period, my MR 920 Elite has been good, but I don't trust. Sold it for new Echelon. I've actually not even seen the Echelon yet. I've not been to, I'm sorry, I am a gun tuber who's not been to a gun store in probably a month to a month and a half. It's been nuts. But I've not had a chance to check that out yet. They look good on pictures. My CR 920, garbage. It is horrible. I still need to call them. I meant to call them this week, and I've just not got around to doing it yet. It's been a long time, and I really need to contact them because that gun sucks. The MR 920 has been great. I've not had any issues. Probably 800 rounds or close to it or a little more. And it's ate everything I've stuck in it. I would trust that gun my life, but the CR 920, it may hit over here, and it may hit over here, and it may hit up here. It's everywhere. I don't trust it. I don't like it, and I probably never will trust it. To tell you the truth about it. HKP 2000. I've always liked those. I've been a big P30 fan. I've owned a couple P30s. I actually have a P30 now. I really like the P2000, so that was the predecessor to the P30. They were a little, in my opinion, they were kind of a hybrid between the P30 and the USP. And look-wise, ergonomics, I think the P30 probably takes it in a head-to-head competition. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to brace this on my knee, so it's not actually trying to hold the whole thing up with my hand, and I'm struggling like crazy. But I think the P30 plate takes it in ergonomics a little bit. But both of them are great pistols. Good, I lost 10 pounds, now I weigh 165. Nice, Jimmy, 165. Still a little skinny for me at 6'3", I think. About 185 to 190 is about as low as I'd ever want to go again. Because at 170, 175, I was just a broomstick, and I looked sick myself, just for me. Down here, I brought the X Macro. That's what I brought down here, and a 42. That's pretty much what I carry a lot of times. I did just get the Microtech MSI folder. That knife is amazing. It is, if you can find one in stock, you will not be disappointed in that knife. It is awesome. It took me forever to catch one in stock. I kept checking their site when they would do their drops, and I think they're doing a drop today, probably around right now if I was guessing. They had some more coming out. But my cousin said, hey, they're in stock, and I just checked like 5 minutes before he texted me that. And I ran over there and picked one up, and within an hour, every one they dropped were gone. They were completely gone. They sell out so fast. It ain't even funny. And but that knife is awesome. So if you're looking for a good knife, a good quality knife that's not $500 or $600 like a lot of their knives are, the MSI is definitely the way to go. Now it's not an auto, so if you're in a state you can't have autos, that even works out better. Optic system is bar none the best on Echelon now. 30 optics, no plates. VIS system uses pin to swap optic. You need to check the Echelon trigger as a short take up, short reset. That's what I like too, a short reset. Especially the take up doesn't bother me as bad as the reset. I get used to some of these, like my Wilsons and my Staccatos and Legions and stuff like that. And they have these really short resets. And then I go to a gun like that last Beretta that I just bought a while back, and it's got this huge long reset. And it just, sometimes I get ahead of myself, especially with that, because in the video I told you all about how it had a little click when it was resetting, it almost like a fake reset. And I'll find myself trying to snap the trigger again or pull the trigger again, and it's not reset yet. My Tundra is doing great. We did not drive the Tundra down here. We brought the Lexus. I'll do a video on that later on when I get back about how the trips went with the Lexus and stuff like that. But I'll give y'all a heads up. The 23 Lexus NX 350 is an amazing vehicle. It is rock solid, very smooth, drives really great down the road. It absorbs bumps like nobody's business. I mean, it's just, it rides like a Cadillac. As most people say, it rides like a Cadillac. It does. It's very smooth, and got enough room in it to haul pretty much anything you want. We brought 10 by 10 canopies. We brought beach chairs. We brought a little bit of everything, and it's just done great. It's been a great vehicle. We had our first oil change a couple weeks ago, and no issues to date. Getting close to 10,000 miles on it. She drives it a lot, and it's just been a great vehicle. Have a ton of knives for high end and low end. I still go back to my Spyderco Para 3 lightweight, perfect E to Z, light, slim. It just does everything, tasks superbly, underrated. I love the Para knives, whether it be like just the Para Military or the Para 2. I've never owned a Para 3, but I imagine it's the same way. But my only problem with the Paras, I love them, but I never seem to keep them, and I don't know why. I've owned like, I don't know, 5 or 6 Para 2s, and I don't own one right now. Somebody either always wants to buy one, or I always want to kind of, I don't know. The tips make me a little nervous because they are super fine, but they have their place and they do great and they take an edge like nobody's business. But I never seem to keep them, and I love that compression lock. I love that as well. There's just so much good things about it that I don't know why I still don't have one. But I bought like a special edition run of one, the last one that I bought, but it worked on it. I will say this: the MSI. The one thing I love about Spydercos is you can reverse flick them, open them. You can do the same thing with the MSI. It's great. That's the way I do prefer either that or a front flipper. For some odd reason, I really like front flippers now, and I really like the front flipper. A Brad 92X, if you add a match hammer, will make the take up 2 millimeters, which is insane. And 92X and an M9A4 already use the SRT trigger bar instead of, I love my M9A4. I do. I love that gun. I really want a Langdon Tactical. I think I would rather have a Langdon Tactical over a Wilson Combat in a Beretta. And one day I'll probably just be bored and I'll buy one, because I seem to get bored a lot. And when I do, that's a bad situation, because if you've seen what all I bought on eBay sitting right down here in the last 3 or 4 days, I'm not saying I've been bored down here, but I've just had a lot of time, and when I get a lot of time on my hand, my wallet gets skinnier. So my stepdaughter told me today, she said, you apparently have ordered quite a bit of stuff because there's a lot of packages came in the mail. And I was like, yeah, and over the next 3 or 4 days, it's going to continue. We got to go jump on old John Deere, take care and have fun. Hey, Mike, I appreciate y'all jumping in. Thank you for showing up, buddy. I'm going to get off here in just a minute, too. I think we're going to head down the beach here in a minute and kind of sit down there and chill out a little bit. I just wanted to show you all these great views that I've been taking in for the last week. Getting ready to head back home here in the next day or two. Already been out here, like I said, about a week now, and just been hanging out and relaxing. This is kind of what life's about. Enjoy it, enjoy your life. And, you know, I told somebody the other day, they were talking to me, and it was a younger kid, and I bought a set of irons off of him. I think he was 18, and I'd ordered a set of irons on the way down here, golf irons. And he was talking about this, that, and the other, and asked about YouTube and stuff. And I said, the best advice I can give you, and it took me a little while to learn this, was work to live, don't live to work. Life is short. I turned 45 Saturday, this past Saturday. So time goes by a lot quicker than it used to. The older you get, the quicker it goes by. And there's a lot of years I spent working overtime that if I'd had back, I probably wouldn't have done that. So find something. God, I got to give you all this piece of advice too. Let me set this down here. Let's get real. If you enjoy doing something, don't make a job out of it, because you won't enjoy it anymore. Everything will become a job. Find something you enjoy doing, but it's not your specific hobby. Because if you make your hobby that you love doing, like I love golf, and if I had to make a living out of just golf, golf wouldn't be fun anymore. Guns are still fun because YouTube isn't my main job. But if YouTube ever became my main job, I think guns would start to become a job. So find something you enjoy doing, something that you can stand. Don't dread going to work every day. Don't take the huge promotion. I got offered something the other day, and I was like, look, man, sometimes the money ain't worth it. If I'm going to dread coming to work, I don't want it. And I turned it down because I don't want to get up every morning and head to work and think, should I hit that telephone pole or should I go to work? Because at least if I hit the telephone pole, I don't have a reason to go in. Don't make your life miserable. Like I said, work to live, don't live to work. Now, work to live good enough to where you want to live in the means that you want to live in. Don't be a slacker and live in poverty. But if you don't have to work that 12-hour day to get by, you just want the extra cash just to hoard away. I don't know. Beer of choice, Miller Lite, probably. Anything other than Bud Light or anything Anheuser-Busch makes. The beach looks nice, it really is. Happy B-Day. Thank you, William. I appreciate it, buddy. Hey, Andy, hope you're enjoying your vacation. Time goes by quick. I am really enjoying it, and this time went by real quick. You blink and vacations are over. Make sure you order straight from Langdon Tackle. The models and Cabela's and Bass Pro don't come with the trigger bar, custom trigger work. Oh yeah, I would definitely order from them. I would want their trigger. That's one of the main things that I would want to get is their trigger. Amen, brother. Life is short. Enjoy life. A job will replace your tomorrow dies. Yeah, they will. They have no liability. You are just a number to them. Not worth killing yourself over a job. That's a nice beach. Thanks, Jimmy. I do love it. Guys, I'm going to get off here. I just want to jump on here and tell you guys thank you for everything you do. Thank you. You made a lot of this stuff possible that I can do now. And I don't know how I ever could pay you guys, but just know I love you and I appreciate you watching the videos, and hope you all have a great, great day. I figure out how to cut it off.